Really excited to see this first heat. Michel, Bourez, Reef, Heazlewood, Deivid, Silva, followed by John Florence, William Cardoso, and Jesse Mendez. Still in the seating round with the horn blaring loud and clear to kick off this first heat of the morning. Michel Bourez starts off quickly, floats it off the top, gets his score on the board. Heazlewood getting the call up late and already looking to take this right down. He'll get clipped on the opener. And now Deivid Silva sits with priority. Waves on the way now, and rolling in through the whitewaters, Michel Bourez up and out. The start of heats, you have guys pushing each other ultra deep. There's a little bit of extra energy trying to get a quick start in the morning. And the rest of the heats, we'll be able to see what we'll be scoring here on Winky Pop today. A little bit more size than we had on the opening day of competition.
Wow.
Backhand rock and roll float from Heazlewood. Picks up the board, back to the lip, and blows the tail out to finish.
And then Reef. I think Reef's going to come out with maybe the better score out of the bunch because of this turn right here. Bang! And then he got that board almost wheeling through the air. And then finishing with this maneuver right here. Kicks the tail out. Nice control there from Reef, but the first turn, Joe, watch how almost inverted the board gets. As he gets it up on top of the lip, transfers his weight to the front foot, and then drops the tail, and then does that beautiful tail tapping drop. Great stuff there from Reef. Didn't miss a beat on this wave. Each maneuver nice and clean, and then connected beautifully at the end. So I'm seeing that so far being the wave of the heat.
So radical to be able to turn every section into a different type of maneuver. Deivid Silva getting started. A lot of size on this one out the back. Snap to wrap combination. Now bowling up for the under the lip float. Silva stays on his feet.
Deivid Silva on the backhand. A bigger wave, but they don't necessarily mean that they're the best waves out here at Winky Pop, Joe. Sometimes the medium ones seem like they hit the reef a little better. Nice finish there from Deivid Silva.
Michel Bourez keeps the exchange alive. There's that front side hack into a float. Beautiful transition. And he shuts that one down. All surfers getting involved on that set. Girl coming to the world. Congrats to the Zeitz family. And that opened the door for Heazlewood to jump in. How about Michel Bourez here?
Yeah, well, these are those maneuvers that we're talking about, those lip line floater maneuvers that Michel Bourez uses. This is the stock standard off the top from him, though. Look at the body position, the amount of water that gets displaced. And then there's that floater turn that we talk about. He gets his board up and on top of the lip and gets that nice drifting feeling with the free fall drop at the end. So
longtime competitor jumping with the crew, and he's been judging for about a couple of years now. Here comes the windup, front side wrap for Michel Bourez. Off the bottom, there's that layback power snap. Quick snap, will just feel his way towards the end section with the 2-for-1. And stays on his feet. This swell showing itself first thing in the morning.
That's going to play a big part in that score. Then Michel Bourez, quite the opposite, more aggressive. Nice wide stance. Gets really angry with this wave, jams it in the pocket. Snap to float to finish off there, the 2-for-1 combo. I would have liked to seen him put a little bit more into that last maneuver and focus maybe on one rather than two. I think sometimes out here less is more as far as focusing and getting that last turn a little bit more dynamic. We sort of cut that turn short to fit in that floater maneuver. I would have preferred one big, huge hack. I think would have gone a lot further as far as the score goes.
Layback power hack, one of Michel's signature weapon spots.
Yeah, he's got that down. You know, when you look at that maneuver, it's not a crazy difficult maneuver. It's kind of a safe turn for these guys. Sort of a horizontal sort of jam in the pocket. Yeah, that it is, Joe. Look at the scores that have just got locked in from those last rides as well. Deivid Silva up and riding.
Already working on his second scoring ride. Lofty backhand float. Right in the pocket. Clean backside snap. Hits it off the float section again to finish. Great start for the rookie. Staying on his feet. First wave 4.0. Probably getting a little more out of that last effort.
Yeah, I totally agree with those first couple of scores. This one, though, where is this one going to fit in? Look at the distance covered on that turn. And again on his backhand, hooks it in the pocket. Nice transition. How silky clean and smooth.
Fall off the board because he wanted to just tear apart every piece of the wave. And he's learned how to just read the waves better, stay calm. And he's picked up some crucial wins, including a Pipe Masters trophy over Kanoa Garashi a few years back.
Yeah, that's definitely the pinnacle of his career so far.
So Michel Bourez trying to get himself back into a title race, something he enjoyed back in 2014. Quickly moving off the top is Deivid Silva. Third maneuver, big climb, jamming it off the lip again. There's that spring in his step.
First couple were amazing. Deivid Silva's wave here. Let's have a look, a smaller wave. But as I said, sometimes the smaller ones tend to fit on that reef a lot better. This offered him multiple scoring opportunities and a nice vertical finish.
Foam climb. Making no mistakes is Deivid Silva. Here comes Heazlewood. Bit of a down carve to set up a meaty closeout section. Reef trying to hang on.
Let's have a look at Reef's wave. A little bigger, so a little harder to surf. It's not cooperating as much. You can see him, there's a lot of downtime. Trying to fit his turns in, and then it needs a big finish. And this is going to be an incomplete ride for Reef.
Was able to hang on there for a bit before getting bucked off. Big float out the back for Michel Bourez. Power gouge right in the pocket. Ends up getting a quick little tube ride before going down.
And then Michel, watch his first couple of turns, Joe. First one critical, and then this maneuver right here. Rips the top off right there and then pulled in. Maybe not the right choice to finish that way.
Looks like a little opportunity setting up. Michel Bourez has priority. It's going to be Reef Heazlewood. First snap under the lip. Hitting it off the roof, a two-turn combination. Heazlewood just chasing a 3.93.
6.67. Let's have a look at this one here. Snaps it up off the top, and again a very similar maneuver. So sort of almost pulled the board into that position. Let's have a look here in the slow-mo. Connects nicely with the lip. Beautiful positioning, timing. It's going to be right on that number, I think. It's going to be borderline. And again, just jams it up nice and tight. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more projection maybe on that last maneuver. I think he was looking for one more, but the wave just didn't cooperate. So there's that whole thing of trying to fit too much in on a wave instead of focusing on.
He has 40 seconds to try to turn things around. Michel Bourez paddling hard out the back. So Reef will take this wave. Section just slowing him down. He'll step up. All three surfers with 10-point totals. The Spartan speeding down the line. Beats that section off the roof. Here comes the windup. Throw tail off the lip. Setup turn for the Spartan, and now looking to finish. Big blow tail into reverse on the end section. So Michel lighting that last wave up at the buzzer.
Yeah, well, there you go. And we just saw a bit of innovation there from the Spartan. I love it, mixing it up. Needed a 5.17, Joe. I think we're going to see a lead change.
Looks like there's a potential for it. He gave us a lot on that last wave. We'll give you that final decision on the first heat of the morning.